Most companies fail with meta ads, and it's not because they don't work. It's because 99% of the time they start with the hardest possible campaign, cold traffic. They target total strangers with zero brand awareness about their company, burn through cash, panic, shut everything down overnight, and then declare that meta ads simply don't work for their industry. I've seen it all a million times. Here's the truth. Meta ads are insanely powerful. It might just be the most powerful ad platform on earth. Yet, they're insanely easy to screw up. Have the wrong objective, targeting the wrong audience, having lackluster creative, congrats. You just lit your money on fire. But here's the craziest part. The one campaign that's the easiest to get set up, hardest to screw up, and consistently delivers the highest return on investment gets ignored by pretty much everyone. I'm talking about retargeting campaigns. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why you should set up retargeting campaigns as your first meta ad campaign and the return on investment that it can potentially deliver your company. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bailey Canning. I'm an independent full stack marketing strategist working with my clients on brand strategy engagements, web design and development projects, and ongoing marketing retainers. Now, other than Google ads, Meta is essentially the only game in town when it comes to professional service companies, the types of clients I primarily work with, who are looking to grow their brand awareness online and generate leads by running ads directly to prospective clients. Meta is great because it allows you to get in front of your ideal clients and prospects immediately on a repeatable basis, and all you gotta do is pay to play on the platforms of Instagram and Facebook. And I don't know if you've noticed, but take a walk down literally any street in the world, watch people standing in line at a coffee shop, stand at an intersection yourself and watch people drive by, and I guarantee you 80% of people have got their heads buried in this phone. And if your company is not paying to get directly in front of them on the two most popular platforms in the world, essentially, of either Facebook or Instagram, then quite honestly, you are leaving an unbelievable marketing opportunity, perhaps the greatest marketing opportunity in the world, on the table. People are addicted to this thing. We all know it's true. Facebook and Instagram today are what ABC and NBC would have been in the 1960s. But the difference today is that your company doesn't need to be a large corporate conglomerate to run ads on those networks. Any individual or small business can begin running ads on Meta. All they literally need is an active credit card to bill. Now, while Meta ads offer great promise and opportunity, the problem is that they are inherently, for the most part, brand awareness based, meaning you're always going to be marketing at the top of the funnel to get people's attention. You could have the most dialed in targeting profile, but there's really very little way, other than the one way I'm going to break down, where you can actually determine if the people you're targeting are actually in market for the services or products that your company provides. This is why I have always strongly advocated for my clients, especially when they are new to Meta ads, to begin with a retargeting campaign. Long story short, there is this Meta pixel. Essentially, it's a piece of code that you can add to your website, and this will allow you, in a very Orwellian way, but that's the world we live in, right? Where essentially it's able to match up people who visit your website with their Facebook and Instagram profiles, and then that way you can advertise to them directly on that platform. Now, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. I think it has fallen out of favor due to the iOS privacy updates a few years back where they started to clamp down on this tracking. But quite honestly, I can tell you that these campaigns are still very effective. I'm running several for clients right now. These campaigns are way more effective because you're spending money targeting people who are already familiar with your brand. And because they've been on your website, you can also be relatively well assured that they're actually in market for your company's products or services. You can also retarget people who have already visited your company's profile on Instagram and Facebook. So I'll generally combine those audiences for my clients as well. Perhaps the best thing about this ad campaign is that, quite frankly, you really don't need to invest more than just a couple of dollars a day. I'm telling you, $100 to $200 per month is a fantastic starting point. All right, guys, real quick, jumping in as I'm editing this video here just to show you a real life client example. So you can see that for this client, we are running several retargeting campaigns. Every single campaign you see listed here in the meta ads reporting dashboard is a retargeting campaign. And you can see we're reaching thousands of people. We have spent on total this month so far, we're 3 weeks in, $500 rounded up. And you can see here that number one, the click-through rate, keep in mind, the average is going to be 1 to 2%. This is the amount of people who have seen your ads and the amount of people divided by who clicked on them. You can see here, especially as we go down, we're at 6, 5, 4, 5, 2% here. This is all extremely above average. And then also, very importantly, the cost per click to the actual link. So this is going to be the landing page back to the website. You can see that we're spending like 25 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, really not that much money, quite frankly. And this is a very cost-effective way to acquire traffic. And keep in mind that we're mostly running bottom of the funnel consultation-like campaigns here. So again, here's a clear client example you can see of the past 3 weeks where we are driving significant traffic back to the website at an extremely low cost. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, sounds great, but what exactly are we going to advertise? Well, I would recommend 2 campaigns to start. Number one would be a lead magnet campaign. Now, I've made videos about this in the past. Essentially, a lead magnet is a downloadable resource that people must enter their email address in order to receive. The value in it is that you're going to be able to get their email address, and then you can follow up with them via email marketing to distribute the content you should be creating anyway directly to their email inbox. And this way you're able to nurture leads into actually qualified sales prospects that are booking calls with your company. This is essential for building a long-term, sustainable, predictable lead generation system, because you're no longer going to be reliant on paying the ad platforms of Meta or Google, or reliant on the organic social media algorithms to get seen online. Rather, you're going to have an owned marketing asset of prospects who already know, like, and trust your company, whom you've delivered value to, and then you can follow up directly in the inbox to nurture them into paying clients over time. The second campaign I would recommend running is going to be a consultation campaign. The creative here is very simple. What I recommend you do is simply take out your phone, hit the camera button, hit the video button, turn it around and record a 60-second video just going over who you are, introduce yourself, explain the value you offer in the consultation, and invite people to book via the link below. Don't get hung up on thinking you need the fanciest creative in the world. Honestly, you would be surprised that actually many times the authentic, low-quality-esque type video content outperforms the highly polished video content. Once you get experience running meta ads with this retargeting campaign and you've proven to your company you can be successful, then and only then does it actually make sense to begin investing in cold campaigns. But I recommend using the retargeting campaign to, number one, test your offer in a very budget-friendly way that's almost certain to deliver a high return on investment if you know what you're doing. Because, like I said, you only need to invest a couple dollars per day, and that's going to be enough to start seeing results. If you're looking to work with a marketing professional who has run ads for large corporate companies through their agency days, as well as local small business professional service firms, then I invite you to schedule a consultation with myself. Check out the link in the description. There's an interactive 5-minute video form. And if you're well qualified, you'll be able to book a call directly with me. And I look forward to meeting with you